Welcome back, in final part of Blockbuster. Let's continue this related topic.
In Australia, the first Blockbuster store was opened in 1991 in Melbourne.
In 1992, the Virgin Group and Blockbuster Incorporated entered into a joint venture to set up Australia's first Virgin Mega stores in Sydney, Melbourne, and Adelaide.
This lasted until Virgin sold its interest in the 6 stores to Blockbuster, which promptly rebranded them in 1993 as Blockbuster Music.
In 1994, Australian store numbers rose to 54, with the acquisition of major video and focus chains in both Victoria and South Australia.
In 1995, the growth continued with the opening of the 100th video store in the country.
By the end of 1998, Blockbuster Australia opened over 125 stores.
In July 1998, Blockbuster Australia launched into franchising with a conversion of the former Videoflix franchise group in Queensland and the former Movieland group in Western Australia 6 months later.
Also in 1998, the company sold its last 2 Australian Blockbuster Music stores in Pitt Street, Sydney, and Chapel Street, Melbourne to Brazil Limited, which incorporated them under its Sanity Entertainment brand.
Throughout 1999 and 2000, Blockbuster Australia quickly expanded its franchise store network through the conversion of smaller groups and the granting of individual franchises.
Before 2005, this was done through the acquisition of the Movies Plus Group and the conversion of some individual movies for View and Movieland outlets.
In February 2007, Blockbuster sold its entire Australian store network to Video Easy.
At the time, Blockbuster Australia comprised 370 outlets nationwide, 29 owned by the company and 341 owned by franchisees.
Video Easy had 518 Australian outlets, all of them being owned by franchisees, pushing the combined group's market share to 40% of the country's video rental sector.
Video Easy committed to the master franchise agreement with Blockbuster for 10 years operating the brand, with a possibility of renewal for a further 10 years after that.
As a consequence of the deal, the company changed its name from Video Easy to Franchise Entertainment Group, FEG.
In October 2010, FEG transferred control of the Video Easy Australia and Blockbuster Australia online businesses to its newly acquired and reorganized company, Elan Media Partners, leaving FEG to manage the franchise relationships with individual Video Easy and Blockbuster outlets.
Despite the 2 brands coming together, Video Easy and Blockbuster franchises closed 270 stores across Australia in the 4 years to August 2011.
Additional store closings would go on for several years until all the stores in Australia had closed, although vending kiosks with a Blockbuster logo were still in operation until early 2021.
Australia's last Blockbuster store in Morley, Western Australia, was closed at the end of March 2019. Blockbuster was the largest video rental chain in the country, but finances were not good enough due to high rental prices.
Lojas Americanas, the largest Brazilian department store, acquired half of the shares and now it is named under Americanas Express Blockbuster.
The store layout was similar to a regular American store, with a game rush, but instead of games it offers electronics goods like computers and DVD players, groceries like candies and microwave popcorn, and even toys from Mattel and Hasbro's board games.
In January 2007, when Blockbuster had 127 stores across Brazil, it sold its Brazilian stake for $87.4 million. $124 million in 2023, and gave Lojas Americanas exclusive rights to the Blockbuster brand in the country for 20 years.
The average store has an interior on about 400 square meters, where 80 to 100 square meters is dedicated to movies. In Canada, Blockbuster Canada, established in 1990, had operated independently and it initially remained financially stable.
It began a partnership with Wind Mobile in December 2009, selling mobile phones at all stores in cities where Wind service was available.
Phone sales began in Toronto and Calgary, later expanding to other cities with Wind coverage.
Whoa!
Some stores even featured a full Wind store in a store for postpaid activations and a larger selection of devices.
However, on May 3, 2011, it was announced that the company had gone into receivership.
On May 25, 2011, it was announced that 146 stores, accounting for approximately 35% of the company's stores in Canada, would be shut down effective June 18, 2011.
On August 31, 2011, Blockbuster Canada announced that no buyer could be found for its remaining stores that were acceptable to the court-appointed bankruptcy receiver, and that it would wind down operations and close all stores by December 31, 2011.
The company had acted as a guarantor towards Blockbuster's remaining debt.
Blockbuster came to Denmark in 1996 with the acquisition of the 29 Christian Chef video stores.
In 2009, they were on its peak, with 72 stores across the country.
Blockbuster Video Denmark sold the rights for the Blockbuster brand to the Danish Telecommunications Corporation TDC in 2015, excluding the 46 remaining brick-and-mortar stores, which continued as Recycle A/S. Diversifying in refurbishing and reselling consumer electronics, in addition sale and rental of games and movies.
The original goal was to rename all the stores before July 1, 2014, when TDC would get the exclusive rights to the brand name in Denmark. But only 12 of them had been renamed at the end of June, and Recycle A/S filed for bankruptcy the same year.
The 12 Recycle It stores were bought by the company Blue City.
The new owners planned to gradually phase out game and movie sales and rental within 2016, but due to the fast changes in the market, it happened almost immediately after the takeover, and 7 of the stores, therefore, closed in 2015.
In 2017, the 5 remaining ones had started to make some profit and focus exclusively on second-hand consumer electronics. However, the Blockbuster on-demand service is still active in Nordic countries, offering both unlimited streaming and 48-hour rental of films online.
Several smart TVs have the Blockbuster app installed out of the box, and it is available on a variety of streaming devices such as Google's Chromecast.
The rights to the Blockbuster brand are now in hands of New Day. Blockbuster opened 20 stores in Berlin and Munich and announced plans to open 250 more.
The chain presented itself as family-friendly by not renting pornographic films.
However, that decision adversely affected the profitability of the stores.
Blockbuster left the German market in 1997.
In 1998, after the closure of KPS Video Express, Blockbuster saw an opportunity to enter into the Hong Kong market and entered into negotiations with KPS's receivers Ernst & Young to buy the KPS operations.
Blockbuster reopened 15 of 38 former KPS stores by February 16, 1998, and re-employed 145 former KPS staff.
KPS members were given special offers to join Blockbuster, but the video prepaid coupon system was not retained. Blockbuster pulled out of the market in 2004 after high operating costs and losses for copyright infringement. In March 2010, Blockbuster announced that it intended to sell all operations in Europe.
The company once had an Irish subsidiary, Extravision, which did not operate under the Blockbuster brand name.
Blockbuster sold Extravision at a loss in August 2009 to Virtual Investments Limited.
All remaining stores were closed in 2016, leaving only its online business and vending machines.
In June 2021, Extravision Express was placed into voluntary receivership. In the late 2000s at its peak, Blockbuster Israel had 40 branches and more than 260 automated video rentals.
In December 2011, Blockbuster closed off its last branch store and had only 80 automated video rentals left.
In March 1991, Fujita then Trading, which was the master franchise owner of McDonald's in Japan, and Blockbuster Incorporated entered into a joint venture to establish Japan's first Blockbuster video stores.
By October 1992, Fujita and Blockbuster opened 15 stores in the country, 4 of them next to McDonald's outlets and most being located in the greater Tokyo area.
Unlike Blockbuster's US stores, each Japanese outlet only occupied about half the floor space at 5,000 square feet due to the country's more limited available real estate.
By June 1996, 32 stores were in operation with a public aim for 150 by 1998.
Blockbuster Japan faced heavy competition from Osaka-based video rental chain, Suteya, with its 817 outlets, but the company saw opportunity in the population having high VCR ownership levels at around 75%, low satellite TV penetration at around 27%, and well-ordered store layouts, unique for most local video stores.
However, Blockbuster's business strategy of wholesome home entertainment saw it refuse to stock adult entertainment, which accounted for 35% of the Japanese video market, or the extreme horror films that were also popular.
All of which meant Blockbuster was unable to fit adequately into the Japanese market, and was immediately put at a disadvantage, compared to competitors that had no such ethical stance.
Blockbuster handed its remaining shares over to Fujita Den Trading in 1999 and exited the Japanese market.
In September 2015, all remaining Blockbuster retail stores, 263 in total in Mexico, have been converted to the B-Store, and the floor space dedicated to video rentals reduced from 70% to 20%. The remaining space being used for general technology and electronics sales.
The rebranding occurred with the owners not renewing their license, with Blockbuster and the imminent expiry of the existing license.
All remaining B-Stores closed by July 2016. The chain also operated for many years in New Zealand, but over the years lost customers to other retailers like United Video and Video Easy, as well as the rise of streaming services.
While the store in Bend, Oregon was generally regarded as the last Blockbuster store, there was one in Dargaville, north of Auckland, that managed to stay open until finally closing at the end of January 2020.
In December 2002, the first Blockbuster store opened in Norway and was followed by another store some months later in 2003, both located in Oslo.
The hope was to acquire an already existing video chain.
When that failed, it was made an attempt to build a Norwegian Blockbuster chain from scratch.
But both stores closed in the spring of 2004.
Blockbuster opened its first store in Peru in 1995, and by 2002 it had 10 stores in Lima.
However, in 2006, Blockbuster announced that it plans to shut down its stores in Peru due to poor revenues, which it blamed on the effect of movie piracy.
The last store in Peru was closed on January 3, 2007.
The company had already closed down its stores in Ecuador, Portugal, and Costa Rica.
El Salvador followed in 2010 and Argentina in 2011. In March 1989, Blockbuster opened their first store in the United Kingdom on Walworth Road, London.
In February 1992, Blockbuster purchased CD Vision plc, the biggest home video company in Britain, for $81 million, $173 million in 2023.
At the time, CD Vision operated about 775 stores in Britain branded as Ritz. Blockbuster UK operated trade functions in all their stores, buying and selling pre-owned DVDs, console games, and gaming accessories.
Stores offered either store credit or cash for trade-ins and would price match with competitors.
At its height in 2002, Blockbuster UK operated out of over 800 stores. In early 2015, the company had 528 locations in the United Kingdom.
On January 16, 2013, Blockbuster placed its United Kingdom subsidiaries in administration, putting over 4,000 jobs at risk.
Non-UK stores were unaffected by the administration and continued to trade as normal.
On February 1, 2013, a large number of Blockbuster stores in the UK were closed, and the UK business was purchased out of administration by restructuring firm Board & Brothers Europe on March 23, 2015.
Blockbuster UK then traded as TS Operations with only 264 branches retained.
On October 29, 2013, Blockbuster UK announced it was to go into administration for a second time.
On November 14, 2015, 72 store closures were announced, with another 62 made on December 5.
A week later, with no success in finding a buyer, it was announced by Moorfield's Corporate Recovery that all remaining stores in the country would cease operation on December 16, 2013. With stock to be cleared the day before this.
In September 2018, to coincide with the digital release of Deadpool 2, a pop-up retail store in the style of an original 1989 Blockbuster outlet was opened for 2 days in Shoreditch in East London.
The store gave away 1,989 copies of the film in reference to Blockbuster's entry year into the UK market.
In January 2006, Blockbuster Brazil also introduced an online rental service now featuring both DVD and Blu-ray plans.
There were 4 block plans available, with prices ranging from 34 reals 90 cents to 79 reals 90 cents.
The free disc plan with unlimited exchanges was 49 reals 90 cents per month.
Unlike the US service, there was no in-store disc exchange.
On August 8, 2007, Blockbuster announced that it had reached an agreement to purchase Movie Link.
Whoa!
According to the 8K filing by Blockbuster, the total purchase price was $6.6 million.
Blockbuster streaming service is still active in Nordic countries, offering both unlimited streaming and 48-hour rental of films online.
Several smart TVs have the Blockbuster app pre-installed out of the box, and it is available on a variety of streaming devices such as Google's Chromecast.
In 2020, the rights to the Blockbuster brand moved to New Day and to SF Anytime AD in 2023. Rentals cost £3.50 to £4.50 and lasted for 5 nights, usually from Monday to Friday due to the postal service.
Late fees of 70 cents pounds to 90 cents pounds per disc applied if a disc was not returned on time.
In May 2004, Blockbuster also introduced an online subscription service.
The unlimited free disc plan cost £14.99 per month but did not allow in-store exchange, contrary to the US service.
Partial support for in-store exchange was added in April 2005 with the launch of an online extra service.
This service cost £2 per month, required an online subscription to a disc plan, and added 2 extra discs sent by mail.
The online extra discs could be exchanged in store, but the non-online extra discs could not.
Whoa!
The program was discontinued in 2006, with no grandfathering, but an in-store only variant of it resurfaced in early 2008.
The Click and Collect service launched in September 2010 allowed the reservation of Blockbuster movies in store, but the store's regular rental fees applied until the company added in-store exchanges in May 2012.
Support for game reservations was added in November 2011.
In 2008, Blockbuster UK's website underwent an overhaul with an online store, a retail store stock checker, improved search functionality, and a critically acclaimed layout.
In-store pickup and exclusive titles were added in 2009.
Some of the titles which had an exclusivity period at Blockbuster include Gran Torino, Shane, Taken, and Knowing.
Additionally, online rental downloads of Universal Pictures in the United Kingdom remains exclusive to Blockbuster.
This provides an advantage to the rental company compared to its competitors HMV, Play, and LaFilm. In January 2010, Blockbuster UK launched an online blog.
Improved search algorithms, product pages, and social network links were added to the site in April 2010.
Blockbuster UK aired a monthly BB Insider online video show from May 2010 to January 2011 and launched an iPhone app in September 2010.
Throughout the year 2011, Blockbuster UK announced several price cuts along with a new Blockbuster loyalty card program.
These price drops were followed by a price drop of the Blockbuster UK online pay-per-rent service.
All Although some Blockbuster UK advertisements claim that the company no longer charges late fees, the fine print on slash or voiceover clarifies that rentals will be charged an extra £1 for every additional night.
The Top Ticket feature was added in April 2011, allowing monthly subscription customers to rent an additional movie at no extra charge and to receive it before other movies they request.
Support for online sales of used movie and game discs was added in July 2011.
The Blockbuster UK website was enhanced in September 2011.
During the following month, a new TV section was added to the website.
3D Blu-rays were added to Blockbuster UK in February 2012.
In May 2012, Blockbuster UK partnered with IGN to launch a new Blockbuster VIP gamer loyalty program.
On January 16, 2015, Blockbuster UK entered administration, appointing Deloitte as company administrators, casting doubt over the future of their 528 stores in the country.
An announcement was then made by Deloitte that 160 UK stores would close.
On February 15, 2015, Deloitte announced a further 164 store closures, leaving 204 stores trading in the UK. On February 15, 2015, Deloitte announced a further 164 store closures, leaving 204 stores trading in the UK.
The business was sold to restructuring firm the Gordon Brothers Group on March 23, 2015.
On October 29, 2015, Gordon Brothers filed notice of intention to appoint an administrator.
On November 28, 2013, Blockbuster UK officially entered administration for the second time, and by December 2013, all stores were closed as no buyer for the chain was found.
In 1997, Enron Corporation had entered the broadband market, constructing and purchasing thousands of miles of fiber optic cables throughout the United States.
In 2001, Enron and Blockbuster Incorporated attempted to create a 20-year deal to stream movies on demand over Enron's fiber optic network.
However, the heavily promoted deal fell through, with Enron shares dropping following the announcement. On August 11, 2004, Blockbuster introduced a DVD by mail service in the US to compete with the established market leader, Netflix. Blockbuster's US online operation started with around 10 warehouses. Further expansions every year brought that number to 41, plus more than 1,400 stores in the Blockbuster online network.
Most Blockbuster independent franchises did not honor the Total Access program.
The company had 1.5 million subscribers at the end of the third quarter of 2006.
Blockbuster's moved to follow the business pattern with its online rentals as was established by Netflix, prompted Netflix to sue Blockbuster for patent infringement.
Blockbuster Counter sued with a counterclaim alleging deceptive practices with its patent, which it alleged was designed to maintain an illegal monopoly.
The suits were eventually settled, and while the terms were not disclosed, it was later reported that Netflix recorded a settlement payment from Blockbuster of $4.1 million, $5.81 million in 2023 in the second quarter of 2007.
Blockbuster offered several online movie rental plans.
In some cities, customers could add games to their movie rental queue as if they were included in their plan, but game rentals resulted in a separate additional fee, which was not displayed or charged until the end of the billing cycle.
Until July 26, 2007, Blockbuster offered an advertised unlimited free in-store exchanges of online rentals with all plans.
Since then, there were several changes back and forth with regard to this policy. In March 2010, customers were allowed a limited number of in-store exchanges.
At the end of 2006, Blockbuster Total Access had 2.2 million customers, exceeding their original goal of 2 million, according to its website.
After an aggressive media campaign that accounted for much of Blockbuster's $46.4 million, $65.7 million in 2023. Net loss. In the first quarter of 2007, the Total Access subscriber base surpassed 3 million customers in total, marking the company's highest subscriber growth quarter ever.
By 2009, however, the company was declining to provide figures when asked by the Wall Street Journal. On January 5, 2007, Southern Stores Incorporated, one of Blockbuster's largest franchise operators in the United States, filed a lawsuit in federal court alleging that by introducing Blockbuster Online and Blockbuster Total Access, the rental chain has undercut the group's franchise agreement. On August 6, 2010, Blockbuster by mail subscribers gained access to Blockbuster's library of console games, in addition to movies and television shows. On March 31, 2012, Blockbuster On Demand removed support from set-top box media players, including Vudu, WDTV, and Roku.
Supported devices now only included computers, Blu-ray players, select television sets, and cellular phones.
On February 26, 2013, Roku Incorporated announced that Blockbuster On Demand was being launched on Roku's channel store.
Supported devices now included computers, Blu-ray players, select television sets, cellular phones, and the Roku set-top box.
In November 2013, Dish Network said its DVD by mail service would shut down by mid-December. One of Blockbuster's most well-known advertising campaigns was launched in 2002 during Super Bowl 36.
It starred the voices of James Woods and Jim Belushi as Carl and Ray, a rabbit and a guinea pig, in a pet shop located across the road from a Blockbuster store.
The first campaign ended in 2003.
The Carl and Ray campaign started again in 2007, starting with a commercial in the first quarter of Super Bowl 41.
In 2005, Blockbuster launched a marketing campaign describing changes in its late fees policy and offering no late fees on rentals.
The program sparked investigations and charges of misrepresentation in 48 states and the District of Columbia, state attorneys general including Bill Lockyer of California, Greg Abbott of Texas, and Elliot Spitzer of New York argued that customers were being automatically charged the full purchase price of late rentals and a restocking fee for rentals returned after 30 days.
Whoa!
In a settlement, Blockbuster agreed to reimburse the states the cost of their investigation, clarify communication to customers on the terms of the program, and offer reimbursement to customers, charged fees prior to the clarification.
New Jersey filed a separate lawsuit and was not a party to the settlement.
The 2005 controversy came after a related lawsuit settled in 2002 in Texas.
That lawsuit, alleging exorbitant late fees, led the company to pay $9.25 million in attorney fees and offer $450 million in late fee refund coupons, which were rent one get one free coupons, and thus required the customer to make an initial expenditure.
The company estimated that the coupons would ultimately cost about $45 million depending on the redemption rate. An attorney for the plaintiffs estimated the final cost at closer to $100 million at a redemption rate of about 20%, calculated based on a similar case in Michigan. Such directions were also sent to international stores such as those in Canada to prevent further lawsuits. Blockbuster reintroduced late fees in the United States in 2010 under the name of additional daily rates.
With this pricing scheme, rentals were once again limited to a certain number of days and accrued pay-per-day rates after the days allocated are exceeded.
Presidents and CEOs are John F. Antiuco, CEO, 1997 to 2007.
James W. Keyes, CEO, 2007 to 2011.
And Michael Kelly, President, 2011 to 2015. That's it for all today, folks. Thank you for watching this video. Be sure to smash the like and subscribe to our channel for more upcoming contents, and see you another time.